No one in Washington expected that Orlando Letelier would die in a parked car on a bright November morning, least of all on Sheridan Circle, a short walk from the corridors of power. Yet on November 21st, 1976, the car carrying the exiled Chilean diplomat and longtime critic of Augusto Pinochet exploded. Letelier was killed instantly. Ronnie Moffett, a young American colleague, died of her wounds, and her husband Michael, who had been riding with her, survived but was badly injured. To understand that single act of terror is to follow the threads of a wider, colder design. Orlando Letelier had been a minister under Salvador Allende and later Chile's ambassador to the United States. After the 1973 coup that brought General Pinochet to power, a coup that the Cold War logic of Washington viewed through stark anti-communist lenses, Letelier went into exile. He refused silence, turning his exile in Washington into a pulpit. At the Institute for Policy Studies, he denounced torture, disappearances, and the brutality of Pinochet's secret police, the DINA. For DINA, led by Manuel Contreras, Letelier was not merely a nuisance, he was a threat, an articulate eyewitness with access to American ears and the ability to rally international pressure against the regime. The response was not diplomatic, it was covert, transnational, and systematic. Operation Condor, a loose but deadly pact among South American dictatorships in the 1970s, provided the operational framework. Argentina, Chile, Uruguay, Paraguay, Bolivia, and Brazil coordinated intelligence, tracked exiles, and exchanged lists of opponents. Condor's aim was simple and ruthless: to neutralize leftist opponents wherever they were. That meant surveillance, kidnapping, torture, and assassination across borders. The Letelier killing in Washington was the conspiracy's most brazen export: murder on foreign soil intended to silence dissent and to send a message. The bombing was not the work of a lone agent. Investigations would later show the hand of Michael Townley, an American-born operative working for DINA, who built the car bomb. Chilean intelligence officers provided the resources and the order. The operation's reach and its use of exiles, safe houses, and clandestine methods matched the pattern Condor had developed in South America, a network that treated national boundaries as inconvenient details. The aftermath was seismic. An American investigation into the assassination uncovered pieces of the larger puzzle. Townley cooperated, and the trail led to arrests and indictments. Manuel Contreras, once the feared chief of DINA, was later prosecuted in the United States and in Chile for his role in the murder and for myriad human rights abuses. In the decades that followed, courts in Chile and abroad would convict or implicate many who had believed themselves insulated by uniforms and loyalty to regime. Beyond individual accountability, the Letelier case forced a broader reckoning. Declassified documents and judicial inquiries in the 1990s and 2000s confirmed that Operation Condor was not a myth, but an organized, state-sponsored campaign of terror. They showed how intelligence was shared across capitals and how repression was transnationally coordinated. The United States' own relationships with right-wing Latin American governments, forged in Cold War anxieties,